What's going on out there, International Love Connection family? What's happening?
Hello.
Got the wifey here. I'm back in Colombia. It was crazy in the States. Oh my God. So it's good to be back. Good to be with the wifey. So, today's show. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Show the people your cup. What is that?
This is my logo from the coaching.
Wow.
And this is, according to my daughter, this is me.
Oh my God.
Drawn by her.
She got gadgets. What are you drinking?
I am Colombian, so it's coffee. Colombian coffee.
She's drinking coffee. For real. It is coffee. This is my cup.
And what is this?
That is me. Also, this was drawn by her shorty. It's so pretty cool. You turn on the back, and it says Black Man Over 50. So pretty awesome. And I'm not drinking coffee, but I'm not telling you what I'm drinking. So anyway, today's show. And, again, this is the International Love Connection, and we're here to keep it 100. Tell you some of the things about getting into an international relationship. And one of the misconceptions is the language barrier. What do you think?
What do I think about the language barrier?
Do you think people misunderstand that people really understand what people are saying?
Oh, no.
Do you think the Google Translator can solve everything? Can that make it happen?
No. The Google Translator helps. I'm not gonna say no, but sometimes it helps to misunderstand more than you think, because the Google Translator is too literal, and that's not the way we speak normally. Not on English and not on Spanish. So sometimes it's a real mess.
Oh man. So that's what today's show is going to be about. So like I said, living out here in Colombia, and like I said, just in the States as well. You have a lot of Hispanics. You have a lot of different cultures that date in the States. And so it's not just, international, but definitely internationally. If you're in another country, these are going to be some of the pitfalls that you can fall into, and also some of the things that you should know, as you try to progress from a friend to a girlfriend, novia, whatever, and, hopefully into a wife, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's what the show's going to be about. You ready to get started?
Sí.
Sí.
Sí, en español.
En español, sí. That is the first thing I'm going to tell you. The difference between English and Spanish. You can say 1,000 words, and the answer in Spanish maybe just simply sí.
Mm-hmm.
So you looking for this long answer back? No, it's just sí. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about sí.
Sí and mm-hmm.
So you ready to get started?
So what do you want me to say at first?
Well, the first thing I want to ask is that being a Colombian, do you understand, or does Colombian women understand as much English or Spanglish as Americans think they do?
Oh, no, not at all. Sometimes you just have a person smiling at you, saying, like a Chinese person, and you think that person is understanding, but if somebody asks, what is he telling? I have no idea.
Oh my God! And this is.
It has happened to me so many times.
This is the foundation that relationships is built on, because you're assuming the person is understanding you, and they're assuming you understanding them, and it could be, not all the time, but it could be some miscommunication, correct?
Yes.
So, first thing I want to do is give you some examples.
Okay.
Right off the bat, of some things that, like I said, when you meeting somebody and you don't understand the language or you don't understand the culture, one of the problems that you can have. And the first is going to be C. I'm going to tell you, we'll get back to that C. C can be used two different ways in Spanish, and you tell me if I'm wrong. C can be used, they totally understand what you're saying, and it doesn't need a reply back to it. It's just yes. Same as in English. You can say a whole bunch of stuff, and then we're gonna just say, yeah, that's cool. Or maybe you can just be a head nod. Doesn't require you to respond. But also in Spanish, C can mean I don't have an idea to what the hell you're saying, but I'm a nice person, so I'm just gonna say C. Is that fair? Like, you don't know what I'm saying, you don't understand what I'm saying, but your natural gut reaction is C. See?
See.
See what I'm saying?
Normally we would say like, but it goes like with the way I looked at, see, and it means that we're trying our best to understand what you're saying, but maybe we don't know what you're saying.
So guys, two things that you do that's probably gonna get you in trouble. And like I said, it's not your fault, but it's gonna get you in trouble. First of all, it's just speaking straight English. You're not even trying at all to speak Spanish. You just got, caught up in your own head. So you're speaking straight English to somebody who doesn't speak English at all.
And with the speed you normally speak.
Yeah, and you speak it fast.
Exactly.
You might be nervous. You might be real comfortable, but you're not speaking. And when we say speaking fast or slow, a lot of people read lips. So if you're speaking so fast that they can't decipher what your lips is doing, then you're speaking fast. So that's kind of what that means. But that's the first thing. You're speaking fluent your language to somebody who doesn't understand your language. That's number one. Number two is Spanglish. Let me tell my Americans out there, this is something we invented. Other cultures don't use Spanglish. There's not. If they don't speak English, they're not going to understand half English, half Spanish. Just like you wouldn't understand half English, half Spanish if you don't speak Spanish. So,
unless it is the real basics, like I love you, we understand, thank you, hello, goodbye. I would say that's pretty much and good, okay. But if you start going farther than that.
So if I meet her and I go, hey, what you doing tonight? Can you come over to my casa? If you didn't understand English, would you understand what I said? If I said casa on the end?
That's all I got, casa.
See? And this is a big mistake that we have because, like I say, you come and you get to smile, you get the eye contact, and you misinterpret that for, oh, she likes me, or oh, she's interested, I'm just going to run over. Where she's looking at you, like I say, in some cases, just being intrigued by, you being a foreigner. Nothing to do with you approaching her, coming, because she already knows she don't speak the language. So when you do approach her, like I said, and if you can't communicate, that's one of the biggest misconceptions is you think you can speak Spanglish, 70% English, and just throw one Spanish word or two Spanish words into that sentence. No, because all they're going to get is those one or two Spanish words. Right?
That's true.
Okay. Google Translator. What do you think about the Google Translator? Because that's big. Everybody wants to whip out the Google Translator.
Well, the Google Translator, as I said before, can help, no doubt about it. But sometimes when you want to try to use your common language, which is like the slang, I think, it won't get it as a slang. To give you an example, there is a word that you use a lot. It's the crib.
The crib.
If you put that on a Google Translator, it's going to say like a bed for a baby. And he's talking about a crib that is
a
house.
The house.
So if you, as a Spanish speaker, read that, what does a baby has? He wants to make a baby right now?
Exactly.
So that's the perfect example of how Google can lead to many misunderstandings.
Exactly.
You can get slapped by saying that.
I'm going to give you another one. When we say shrimp, say you want to say, I want shrimp, I want fried shrimp and French fries. That's it. I want fried shrimp and French fries. And you put that in the Google Translator. You're not going to get fried shrimp and French fries. Can you explain that?
Well, first of all, for us, shrimp has two different words. One is camarón, which is the little shrimp.
Like the little salad
like
shrimp
baby,
or our popcorn
exactly.
shrimp.
And when you say shrimp, you mean the jumbo shrimp, which is langostinos for us. So it's two different words.
Langostinos.
Exactly.
Completely different word than camarones.
And we have two words for fried.
She's not making this up, dude.
Exactly. Like if you want it deep fried, like the French fries,
right?
It's frito.
Frito.
And if you want it like
with batter on it, crunchy.
Like the
KFC chicken. Like we eat in the States, the only fried we know.
Exactly. That for us is apanado.
Apanado. Crazy.
So if you say fried and the Google translator says frito, it doesn't mean with flour. You won't get it like Kentucky Fried Chicken. You will get it like in the grease and then to you. That's it.
Horrible. Let me tell you guys. Listen. This is so serious, so crazy. I'm going to tell you a quick little story.
A funny one.
Oh my God. I'm in a restaurant, you know what I mean? And like I said, for us foreigners, we are so confident in our Spanglish. We are so confident in mispronouncing, our vocabulary, that in other cultures, the pronunciation is critical. You know what I mean? Because you could be saying something completely different. So I'm in this restaurant. It's me, the driver, and my daughter. She was visiting from out of town. And so I want to show her a dish that they have in Colombia called empanadas. And it looks like a little...
Like a dumpling?
It's like a little fried... they have stuff in the inside, like potatoes, or you have chicken in the inside or meat. But it's like a little fried egg roll almost, but it's made kind of like a half moon. So it's this little fried thing. So I want her to taste these, like a little appetizer. So she wanted a traditional Colombian dish. So the driver orders her a traditional Colombian dish. And so when it comes to my turn, I said, I want an empanada. So the waitress said, okay. So she brings me back a quarter chicken leg. Now, not only like this is the thigh and the drumstick connected. A quarter, boom. No flour like Kentucky Fried. Like they just stuck it in the grease, boom. So I'm looking at her and go, now mind you, I'm expecting 5 or 6 of these little. So I look at her and I go, I don't want that. And so she look at me and go, I say, I want, with confidence, I want an empanada. Now, my daughter and the driver.
Okay, but now you're saying it pretty close to what it normally is. I guess on that time you were saying it in some weird way. The right word is empanada.
Empanada. But how do you say fried chicken? The fried chicken leg? Apanado.
So it's very close.
So close. To complete. And we did this 3 or 4 times.
So he kept saying, I want, and I don't know the word because I wasn't there, but she kept just changing the parts of the chicken and bringing it.
What are you talking about? Until finally the driver said, dude, what are you doing, dude? And I pointed to it, and that was not even the right. So that's what I'm saying. We have to make sure we get over here. We understand our words. We speak clearly. Like I said, there's no Spanglish. You know what I mean? Google is only going to get you so far. You still have to know kind of what's going on. Do you have any suggestions? What are some suggestions for a guy that's coming over here for a weekend, a week. You're just gonna meet some girls, out at the local bar or whatever. What things should he know?
Well, the first thing, you really have to know at least the basics.
Okay.
Basics, I mean the greetings, like how to say hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, how to say goodbye, because we have a lot of ways to say goodbye. And some words like por favor, please.
Please, por favor.
Please, thank you. I would suggest that on a restaurant you already know how to ask for your check and know the way we call the money. Remember that you were saying I was gonna say with plata.
Oh my God. It's so different. It's so different. And again, this is not Mexico, so this is not dinero. This is not dinero. It's not even plata sometimes. It can be efectivo.
Efectivos.
So you have to, like I said, you got to kind of know what's going on. And a lot of that stuff, like I said, you're going to just learn by trial and error, So, don't be freaked out.
At least you have to be able to order in a restaurant. Not that, I don't mean like every name of the food, but how to order. Say, I want this. And this, the Google Translator can help you. And to ask for your check and know how are you paying. That is basic.
That's basic.
There is a second thing that I have seen Americans that here is weird for them, and it's like how many payments you want your credit card.
Wow. Yes. Good point.
So when here we can, when we have a credit card, when we are paying, we can make that even to one payment up to 36 months payment.
Like a car note.
Exactly. So when you pay with your card, and if it is a credit card, they're going to ask you how many payments. And most of Americans look like, what? So you just have to say one. That is.
Just say one.
But don't be
shy. And that's critical. The money you have to, and the best way I can tell you to prepare yourself for that is just Google Colombian currency. It'll tell you what the American is to Colombian. And then you can just Google anything in Colombia. You can Google cars, food, shopping, and then you'll start seeing Colombian prices. So if you see something that's like 30 mil pesos, and you see that it's 3 mil to 1, 30 mil.
Is that a word in English?
What, 30 mil?
Mil.
It's not in prices? Why do you say 30 mil?
But you're speaking English. What's mil to an English person?
I'm saying you're going to see when they're looking in Colombia. I'm saying if you're looking on the internet in Colombia and you see 30 mil, it's going to say
30,000.
30,000 COP.
Exactly.
When you're looking on the converter or your translator, you see $1 is 35, $1 is 3.5 COP. You can kind of start converting those numbers so you get an idea. And the reason why I say that is when you get to Colombia, it's going to be happening quick. And so if you pick up something and it's 20 mil pesos, you don't want to be fumbling through your wallet or fumbling through your money to know what 20 mil pesos is. You know what I mean? It's going to be much more easier for you to flow with buying stuff and moving through, moving through the city if you have an idea of what stuff, what your denominations are. And they don't carry change here. So if you get a taxi, you know what I'm saying, and the taxi's only taking you where it's 5 mil, but you got 50 mil, which is only $17 in the States, but you got 50 mil bill, he's not going to have, in most cases, change for that. So you already got to kind of have these ideas in your head. So we'll do another video about, taking Ubers and stuff like that.
Let me say about the Uber and driving and everything. For some reason, another advice. Before you come to Colombia, set up your Uber account.
Yes. Before you come to Colombia, Uber's the best thing out because you get the GPS, you get the map, it tells you what it costs. You don't have to spend cash and take it right off your card. It's the best thing out there. I'm going to give a shout out to Greenlight. If you don't know what Greenlight is, look up Greenlight. It's not just for kids. Get you a Greenlight card and you can put money on that. And there's a million other cards out there that you can use. But I know for a fact Greenlight works internationally. But hook your card up to your Uber, so that way when you get to Colombia, you just boom, 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 and you're gone. And they're taking it out of your U.S. money. So you're paying a lot less for that Uber because it's calculating in Colombia and you paying in U.S. dollars. So it's a win-win for you all the way around. Good point. Good point. Well, guys, did you have anything else you wanted to tell about?
Not for now.
Really, not for now? Mm-hmm. All right. If you got any more questions, get in the comments. Let us know.
We will do a show where we can share some basics. Like people can, if people is traveling to Colombia or any other Spanish speaker country, we will teach you like what I said, the basics, how to say hi, how to address
take you to a restaurant. You go to a restaurant with us. You go to a restaurant with us.
Oh, yeah, we can do that.
And then that way you can see how we order. You see what the menus look like. You can see the whole 9 yards. They have some amazing restaurants in Colombia. Yes. You know, I mean, so food, you definitely will come here and enjoy the cuisine. You know what I mean? So you at least want to know, you know, where to go eat and what to expect. And so we can do that.
That is true, only if you're not expecting the American flavor on the meal.
Yes, yes. Well, again.
If you're open-minded and you like to try it, we have some very good meals, but not American.
And you want to eat healthy.
See.
You want to eat healthy. You know what I mean? And so this is the Caribbean. You know, the Caribbean is going to have a lot more healthier food, a lot more natural, but some amazing, amazing restaurants and cuisine. So we'll take you out on the town on one of these days. We can do that.
Okay. So
all right,
stay
guys.
tuned.
Stay tuned. See you on the next one.
Ciao.